And so now we have a very interesting artist today, Annie Morris. But even more interesting was the site of her latest installation art, Château La Coste in southern France. I wonder who really had that rough assignment to track down this artist and go to southern France.
Huh, I wonder, AJ.
Yeah. Now, Sarah, you're so fluent in French. This looks like a perfect spot for you to visit.
Yes, I would love to. It's a winery, it's a hotel, it's an art gallery. So let's take a look at Annie Morris, our artist for this week. Annie Morris is a British artist from London. She attended Central St. Martin's and studied at the very famed École Nationale Supérieure des Beaux-Arts in Paris under the tutelage of sculptor Giuseppe Pinone. And then she went to the Slade School of Fine Art, graduating from Camberwell College of Arts in London. So this slide is dedicated to Michael at Caltius for his love of wine. So yes, Château La Coste is an organic winery in Provence, but it also includes a 600-acre sculpture park, art gallery, and Villa Lacoste luxury hotel. The sculpture park contains art and architecture by artists like Louise Bourgeois, Bob Dylan, Tracy Emin, Andre Fou, Frank Gehry, Paul Matisse, Franz West, and of course, Annie Morris. And that's just to name a few. There's many more. Irish property magnate Patty McKillen is the estate owner and project manager of the hotel. And wine varietals of the estate include Syrah, Cabernet Sauvignon, and Vermentino, but they're also very well known for their blends. So here is her Annie Morris's sculpture closer up. Morris is best known for her stack sculptures, like the one seen here, that consists of these kind of precarious towers of lumpen spheres of color that she actually molds by hand using foam and sand, and then casts in bronze to make them durable and paints them with raw pigment to really get these nice, bright, contrasting colors. Here's an image of some of her other works at the Château La Coste Gallery. Again, they display different artists and sculptors, and here there are other stack sculptures. There's a smaller version of a stack sculpture you can see on a pedestal. And then on the right is one of her more abstract tapestries. So while she's known for her sculptures, she does create tapestries and paintings in addition. So we can see here her lumpen spheres, but in 2D form, connected by this common line through the center. And, you know, since this piece is also on display at Château La Coste, I'd like to think that it represents a bunch of grapes. It kind of looks like a bundle of grapes. And one thing to note is that the color and pigment is really a constant throughout her work, whether it's 2D or 3D. The stack sculptures are meant to represent actually a 3D version of an artist's palette. The seemingly weightless forms are a metaphor for pure joy and the ability to conquer the impossible. So they actually have rooted meaning in a miscarriage that she suffered that really deeply affected her. But she chooses to focus on the hopefulness and the vibrancy of life. So each layer of her towers teeters over the other, threatening to fall, yet gently supporting each other in the balance. Morris has worked with architects in the past, and in 2017, she was chosen by American architect Peter Marino to help design sculptures for the Louis Vuitton flagship store in Paris at the Place Vendôme. Here are some of her non-sculptural pieces where, again, though, color is still a main theme. All three of these pieces tie together with both color, but they also have this cross-hatched or kind of weaving grid to them. And Morris created these tapestries and illustrations that embrace abstract compositions, as well as these kind of floral and feminine motifs. So here are these two motifs again, floral and feminine. And again, I mentioned that her miscarriage did have a deep effect on her and her art. And so here are representations of the female body as flowers growing and blossoming. And flowers are not only beautiful to look at, but they play a vital role in the survival and the reproduction of the plant itself. So she really celebrates the female body as being strong and beautiful at the same time. She's a well-loved artist and continues to create expressive and moving work. And If you like her work, it is available for purchase. But she's definitely someone I will continue to look out for in the art scene. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, Sarah. I wonder, are there price tags on these sculptures at the vineyard?
I don't know if those are particularly for sale while they're on display, but I did see some prices online. Actually, they were in the couple of thousands. So
wow, okay,
not
not
bad.
bad, affordable for cool art. I really love those sculptures. Now I want to show this to audience member. This is actually a bottle of wine from Château La Coste. I don't know if you can catch that, but anyway. So here's the bottle of wine from Château La Coste. I do wonder who that team member was that had to go all the way out there to research this wonderful artist.
Yeah,
Special projects, AJ. Special projects.
Our producer, right? Hey, Sarah, I understand that there are over 40 installation artists at the winery, including some of our favorites like Alexander Calder and Frank Gehry.
Yeah, I remember covering those. And they're exciting sculptures as well.
Yep.
And I guess now, Sarah, before we finish off your segment here, can you dance?
I do have a dance background. I haven't taken classes in a while, but yeah, here and there I dance.
Cool. Well, maybe you can step in for Justin at Moulin Rouge.
I wish. He's so talented.